So now we are going to this 18th sum. This is your exam sum. I think in Jan 2021 exam it has come. So let's read it. The following data is available for Stone Limited. Sales minus variable costs will give you contribution, minus fixed costs will give you EBIT, minus interest will give you profit before tax. Now use the concept of leverage and find out the percentage change in the taxable income, that is the percentage of change in your EBT. If EBIT increases by 10%, the percentage of change in EBIT if sales increase by 10%, the percentage of change in taxable income if the sales increase by 10%, and also verify the results in each of the above cases. So very interesting sum. So let's solve it. So 18th sum we are starting it out. Now what they are asking to us is the percentage change in taxable income. So percentage change in EBT and EBIT increases by 10%. So percentage change in EBIT is 10%. Now what you have to do is you have to know the entire formula. So you need to know the formula for operating leverage, financial leverage and combined leverage. So operating leverage, we have contribution divided by EBIT. Financial leverage, we have EBIT divided by EBT. And combined leverage, we have contribution divided by EBT. So this is the formula which we know. Now there is another formula which also we need to know. So for operating leverage, we have percentage of change in EBIT divided by percentage of change in your sales. This is for operating leverage. For financial leverage, we have percentage of change in your earning per share divided by percentage of change in EBIT. This is the formula for financial leverage. Combined leverage, when you multiply this two, so you'll get percentage of change in earning per share divided by percentage of change in sales. So this is the formula. Now out of all these formulas, you have to decide which formula you are going to use. That is the most important part. Here you can see there is EBT and EBIT. So whereas there is EBT and there is EBIT, so I will be able to use this formula. So here I will apply financial leverage. So part A we are doing financial leverage is nothing but EBIT divided by EBT. EBIT divided by EBT. Now what does this formula means? That 1% change in EBIT will bring certain percentage change in EBT. This is the meaning of the formula. Now, so before the meaning, let us find financial leverage only. EBIT. So EBIT is 1 lakh. Okay, and EBT is earning before tax is 75,000. So here we have 75,000. So 1 lakh, if I divide by 75,000, I'm going to get 1.333. So this is my financial leverage. Now I'm going to interpret it that 1% change in your EBIT will bring 1.333 percentage change in your EBT. This is the interpretation. Now what they have told us that the EBIT has increased by 10%. So there is 10% change in your EBIT. So how much percentage change will be there in your EBT? It is but obvious, if your EBIT is rising by 10%, your EBT is also going to rise. So we are going to cross multiply 10 multiply by this. So 10 multiply by 1.333. So 13.33% there will be change in my EBT. Now what will be my revised EBT? The revised EBT is going to rise by 13.33%. So my EBT is 75,000. Now this, on this 75,000, 13.33% there will be some rise. So 75,000 plus 13.33% directly if you do on your calci. So I'm getting an answer of 84,998, which I can approx to 85,000. So my revised EBT is going to be 85,000. So very simple part, you need to know all the 6 formulas and then you need to apply those formulas. Now my revised EBT is 85,000. Now what they have said is that you have to verify the results. So you have to increase your EBIT by 10%. So now we are verifying the results. So our revised EBIT will be risen by 10%, right? So we are going to revise our EBIT. So 1 lakh, on that 1 lakh 10% if I do is 10,000. So my revised EBIT will be 1 lakh 10,000. So my revised EBIT will be 1 lakh 10,000. Now the interest component is 25,000. So the interest component is 25,000. So my EBT is 1 lakh 10 minus 25. So my EBT is 85,000, which I have confirmed here that my revised EBT will be, sorry. So 85,000 is my revised EBT, and this is 85,000 is my revised EBT, and here also you can see my revised EBT is 85,000. So I'm able to verify that part. Now we are going to start with the second part. So second part, what they have said is the percentage change in EBIT if sales increase by 10%. So change in EBIT. So percentage of change in EBIT if there is certain percentage of change in your sales, right? So you have two keywords, EBIT and sales. Now see the formula, EBIT and sales. So I cannot find EBIT and sales. Yes, EBIT and sales I can find over here. So I will be using the formula of operating leverage because I have EBIT and sales correlation over here. So operating leverage, I will find it. Now I can find it by either of the ways. You know the formula for operating leverage, which is contribution divided by EBIT. So contribution, when you divide by EBIT, you are able to find the operating leverage. So the contribution is 3 lakh and EBIT is 1 lakh. So contribution is 3 lakh and the EBIT is 1 lakh. So the operating leverage is 3. Now I am writing the formula, that is percentage of change, this formula, percentage of change in EBIT divided by percentage of change in sales. Percent of change in EBIT divided by percentage of change in sales. Now I'm going to interpret this formula. Okay. So it means that 1% change in sales will bring 3% change in your EBIT. So if you have gone through the lectures, in few lectures I have explained this concept. So 1% change in sales will bring 3% change in your EBIT. Now how much there is change? So sales have increased by 10%. So your sales have increased by 10%. There is 10% change in sales. So how much percent change in EBIT, right? It's but obvious, if your sales are going to rise, your EBIT is also going to rise. So 10 multiplied by 3 divided by 1. So 10 into 3 is 30. So 30% there will be rise in my EBIT. So my revised EBIT will be 30% more. So my EBIT is 1 lakh. So 1 lakh 30% is 30,000. So my revised EBIT will be 1 lakh plus 30% of 1 lakh. So that will come to 1,30,000. This will be my revised EBIT. Now they are telling it to verify. So we are going to verify it. Now what they have said is, there is a 10% change or increase in your sales. So your revised sales have increased by 10%, right? So if your revised sales have increased by 10%, so 5 lakh 10% will be 50,000. So your revised sales will be 5 lakh 50,000. Then you are going to subtract the variable cost. So your variable cost is 40% of your sales. So on 5 lakh 50 into 40%, so 2 lakh 20,000 will be my variable cost. Then I am going to get contribution, 5 lakh 50 minus 2 lakh 20. So 3 lakh 30,000 will be my contribution. From this I am going to subtract my fixed cost. So the fixed cost is 2 lakhs. So I will be subtracting 2 lakhs over here. So I will be getting EBIT. So I will be getting EBIT, which is 1,30,000, and we have confirmed it that our revised EBIT will be 1,30,000. So our revised EBIT is 1,30,000. So we are able to confirm that. So now we are moving to the third part. Now what they have said is the percentage change in your taxable income, that is EBT, when sales increase by 10%. Now percentage change in your taxable income, that is EBT, when there is percentage change in your sales. Now EBT and sales have to figure it out where it is. So EBT sales here I am not having, EBT sales 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 I am not having. So if I go through all the 6 formulas, I understand that EBT to sales I am not having. But one thing you should remember, if your variable cost is in direct proportion to your sales, in other words, they have fooled you all. If there is a change in EBT and there is a change in sales, so what they have given us? EBT and sales. We don't have EBT and sales, but if your sales are going to rise, then your contribution is also going to rise. So what you have to interpret is percentage of change in EBT, and there will be percentage of change in your contribution. This way you have to interpret. So if your sales are going to rise, your contribution is also going to rise. So they have put you into this trouble. So indirectly the question can be interpreted like percentage of change in EBT, and there is a percentage of change in your contribution. Now if you see EBT and contribution, you are able to find in the formula EBT and contribution. So they are talking about combined leverage. So I will be able to use combined leverage, which is contribution divided by EBT. So contribution I will divide by EBT. So what is the contribution? 3 lakh and EBT is 75,000. So 3 lakh I will be dividing by 75,000. So 3 lakh divided by 75,000. So I am going to get my combined leverage to be 4. Right. Now let us see, the sales have risen by 10%. So if your sales have risen by 10%, your contribution will also rise by 10%. So I am interpreting this part. In this, what you have to interpret is 1% change in your contribution will bring 4% change in your EBT. This way you have to interpret. Now your contribution will rise by 10%. So 10% change in your contribution will bring some percentage change in your EBT. So 10 into 4 is 40%. So I can say your EBT is going to rise by 40%. So your revised EBT will be more 40%. So your EBT is 75,000. So 75,000 and 40% of 75,000, there will be some rise. 75,000 plus 40%. So it will be 1,05,000. So 1,05,000 will be your revised EBT. Now they have said that you have to verify it also. So let's verify it. Now our question says that there is some percentage in our sales. So 10% our sales have risen. So our revised sales is more by 10%. So revised sales 5 lakh. So 5 lakh 10% will be 5,50,000. Then our variable cost was 40% of the sales. So 5,50,000 into 40%. So 2,20,000 will be our variable cost. Now this is going to give me contribution. So 5,50,000 minus 2,20,000. So 3,30,000. From this I will be subtracting the fixed cost. And how much is the fixed cost? 2 lakh. So 2 lakh I will be subtracting. So I will be getting EBIT. So this will be minus 2 lakhs. So 1,30,000 will be my EBIT. From this I will be subtracting the interest. So the interest is 25,000. So 25,000 interest I will be subtracting. Finally I'll get the EBT. So 25,000. So my EBT is going to be 1,05,000. So our revised EBT is 1,05,000, and here you can see our revised EBT is 1,05,000. So we are able to confirm it. So the important twist what the exam has done to you is they have given some percentage of change in your sales. So whenever your sales are going to rise, your contribution is going to rise. That you have to take into account. Now EBT and contribution, when you are able to pick it up, you are able to pick it up the formula, and then you are able to solve the sum. So it was quite tricky sum. If you would have not practiced, then it would be difficult to solve it. I hope you all have understood the sum. Thank you.